Hi everybody, so excited to be with you today. It's another installment of my top 5 series. So I take a person and I ask them, what are your top 5 makeup products? And then I just work them into a get ready with me look. So today the subject is my mom. You guys asked and I definitely wanted to deliver on this one. My mom is awesome. Her name is Jackie. She is 75 years old and I think she has some amazing looking skin for any age. She's had an iconic like hairdo that she's had since I can remember. And she actually used to do hair back in the day. She went to beauty school and that's what she did. She's been the only person to ever cut my hair, but she's good. She won awards in beauty school and all kinds of things. My mom is a person who is always done up. You know, I don't run into mom and she's just like, I don't know, running around with nothing going on. Like she's always got it together. She's got her outfit, she's got her hair, she's got her makeup. And her makeup, as we were talking about it the other day, she described it as kind of boring, like it's probably nothing anybody really cares about. I'm like, no, I think people will care about this. And I think it's very interesting to look at different ages, different people in this series. You know, I started with Pup, then we went to David, pro makeup artist, and now we're going to Mom. The thing about Mom is she likes to find something that works for her and really stick with it. So the things she's used for quite a long time. I should probably also add skincare wise, she's still using the whole Neutrogena Rapid Wrinkle Repair line, and I think it's been great for her. She has a smoother forehead and like under eye area than many people younger than her, you know? I just think Mom's got it together. She really does know what she's talking about. She's very humble and she might not act like she does, but I'm here to tell you she does. And she is everything a kid could want a mom to be. She would do anything for me. She is my biggest fan. She and my dad help me out so much with these kids. And on a given day before she gets here, it's like, when's Nana gonna get here? And then at some point when she's not here, when's Nana coming back? She is a naturally super maternal person. Throughout my childhood, a little side story to Mom that tells you just how nurturing of a person she is. She would rehabilitate injured wildlife, lots of injured birds over time. There may have been a squirrel in there, little bunny rabbits. She would take them in, nurse them back to health, release them back into the wild. She was even technically deputized as an animal rescuer in the county, so she cares. She's one of the most caring people you will meet. So thank you, Mom, for letting me feature you in this video. Let's get started. So I have my skincare on, and then her first item in her top 5 is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, the Illumination version. And I have a jumbo here because I had to look for this. I had to go back in my closet stash of some backups to find this particular version because I did go through it not that long ago. And all I had it in was medium. And I think I just got done saying in my empties video, I emptied out a traditional, just the regular version of IT Cosmetics CC Cream in medium and said, I'm pretty sure light is my ideal shade. And now here I am needing to make medium work for the Illumination. This has the SPF 50. If you're not familiar with this product, it's got the coverage, it's adding some moisture, and in this case, this has some glow. And I had kind of forgotten last night when we were talking about CC cream, I didn't realize like it was the Illumination version that she enjoyed so much in this product. And she said, yeah, I like to still powder my skin on top, and she feels like the Illumination version just looks a little more fresh, I guess. And I can vouch for the fact that her makeup looks fresh all day. She does not look dry or cakey or heavy or anything. But this Illumination version does have a little extra glow to it. So I'm going to bounce this in and let you see. The medium still, as you can see, I can make it work on my skin. I have self-tanned a little bit, so it probably is all right for me right now. But yeah, I don't remember how I came into this super size of it. It must have been a QVC thing, but now I'll probably be using this a little more often. But you see the glow that's like coming across my cheeks right now? Regular CC cream wouldn't have quite that much. Okay, so there we are, all blended in with that. It does look pretty. Definitely gave coverage, but the skin is not looking dry and flat at all. Okay. Good call, Mom. For concealer, she says she does use one, but it's not like it has to be something specific. Like I give her a lot of makeup. She says some random one that I had given her, it's very thin and lightweight, and she might hit a little like age spot somewhere a little bit under the eye with it, but not a lot. It's not really this huge thing for her. So I thought I would just take some Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. This is a very thin concealer that I have. And I'm gonna apply that over my kind of melasma area, under eye area. I'll brighten a little bit here, here, and here. And I think I'll just stick with that one. I grabbed out my Fair as well, but let's just behold the effect from just the brightener shade. I'm just loving using my beauty blender to blend things out these days. I had really gotten off of it for a time, but I'm back into it. I love it. I probably should have had Mom over here this morning, 5 a.m., instructing me. But we can still do that. We can still do a mom makeup look and have her here at some point. So concealer's on. I feel a lot better about like the coverage around the eyes at this point. Even though the IT Cosmetics was good coverage, I'm going to be one who, you know, wants to go in there and add that little bit extra. Now we go on with powder, and this is not named as part of her top 5, but she did say she definitely does use some kind of powder. I think she's bounced around between different kinds. I know I've given her some Laura Mercier translucent loose powder, but she says she does not like a tacky feel to the skin. And also the moisturizer she wears immediately under this is the secret sauce from IT Cosmetics. But she says she likes everything to be smooth so that then the blush goes on evenly. She made a big point to me about that yesterday. So I'm taking my Laura Mercier over this. And again, her mindset was that the IT Cosmetics illumination looks a little fresher with powder on top. It doesn't look quite so matte as the regular. So for me here, I'm just getting that powder on the under eye area to set that, and then T-zone. Alrighty, looking good, feeling good. Mom's next thing in her top 5 is the blush in my Needs palette. She has hit pan in here on the setting powder, the blush, and the highlighter. So I'm gonna use pretty much all these face steps actually. I'm gonna add in a little bronzer. She says she's not really big on using a lot of bronzer, but I'll just take a little here. This is the shade Courage right up here. I mean, classic mom move to have your kids' palette as a favorite. And by the way, you can pick this up at Target. Both of my palettes are now in Target. Isn't it crazy how long Revolution is holding on to this collab? I mean, most collabs are limited edition. So I'm really proud of it, and I'm really glad that it's had the longevity it has. If you guys would like more wants and needs looks, let me know. I feel like I have a whole playlist of well over a dozen different looks that I've done, but if you want more, tell me. But this palette was put together as kind of my idea of a greatest hits of Revolution, so I like chose my favorite things out of different palettes and put them all in one. Okay, now we're gonna take Joy, which is the blush shade, and that was the favorite. She says she really likes this color. It's kind of like a toasty, earthy peach. And in the past, I know Mom has enjoyed, oh, isn't that pretty? Love that. In the past, remember the Milani Minerals blush in the shade called Mai Tai? That peachy pink kind of color. She's always thought a peachy pink blush looks perfect on everyone. But if you also want to get a mom-approved blush, you can get the CoverGirl Cheekers in Pretty Peach, I think is the shade. She's used that for a while too. But I didn't tell her to pick this, guys, I swear. She did it on her own. So here I am getting that all blended out, nice and smooth. And now I'm gonna go ahead and use Gratitude as well. She says she really likes this highlight. I remember before this palette even came out, I tested these things on her as well as me. I looked at her skin with that highlight on and thought it's not really seeming to accentuate the fine lines or anything. You can put this on and it has that buildable quality where you can wear it lightly and have this really soft glow, or you can build it up and see a little more shimmer. But I just love what that does to the surface of the skin. Gives it that little extra dewiness, but it doesn't feel dewy. Next up, I'm gonna do a little setting spray. This is just one that I'm trying out, the Essence of Healthy Toner and Setting Spray from Physicians Formula. I mentioned this on my Instagram, how like, why are they doing a product with the healthy name and the healthy look packaging when they discontinued all those lip colors and those fantastic foundations from this line? Like, why did they do that? Now they've got this. I'm gonna bring it back or something, relaunch. They had some good like eyeshadow quads and a face powder that was so nice. The mist is very fine, so you might need to spray a few more times with it. I did use it as kind of like a refreshing mist the other day. I thought my makeup was looking a little heavy, so I put that on in the afternoon, and it really did look nice after I spritzed it on. But next we're gonna move on to brows, and I believe this will be the third favorite from Mom. It's the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. She uses this in the shade Universal Taupe. I have it in Universal Dark Brunette. So Mom does have this super light blonde hair, and I know she's struggled at times with getting a brow product that is too reddish looking, not cool enough. She'll always ask me like, do my brows look too dark? And I'm like, no, you need a little depth in there. Just because you don't have a ton of brow hair there naturally and your hair is light, I still think a little bit of depth just looks more youthful. It just makes the features pop a bit more. So I'm always one to tell her, don't go too light on your brows. But I'm gonna use this today. It's just a retractable pencil. Do they have a skinny option in this? Because this is about the thickness of e.l.f. Instant Lift. Actually, it has a little bit of an oval shape, and then it has the spoolie on the other end. Another thing that Mom has used and enjoyed was the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade. Her only complaint there was that it eventually got too dry, which will happen sometimes with your pomades. But I remember there being, what's it called, Ash Blonde? There was a color in that was really on point for her. So this is a pretty dry pencil. Like when I was making marks on my skin, I had to press kind of hard to do it. But that being said, my brows don't feel like gooped up now after having this on. And I will say Mom's brows, I mean, they look very natural. If you have a very, very light, cool blonde hair thing going on, you might consider this Universal Taupe shade in this product because it really, I think, agrees with her look. So I like this product. I think I'll be working this in a little bit more. I do like the size and shape of this, and because of its size, I feel like I'm filling in a little faster than I would with one of the really skinny brow pencils. And a side benefit to having a brow pencil that's a little more firm like that and not super duper creamy is that it won't wear down quite as fast. Okay, Mom, you're making good calls so far. Everything's working out. I am gonna put a little bit of gel on there just to set. I'll just use my Almay Brow Styler, another product that doesn't end. I just keep using it because I keep feeling like there's something there. But this has really good hold. I'd recommend it for anyone. It comes in different shades, a little bit tinted. Oh, and I redid my manicure last night. You guys, I'm loving my Le Mini Macaroon gel nail system because I didn't do this out of necessity. My nails still looked perfect for over 2 weeks in that last kind of mauve-y pink shade that I had on, but I went ahead and redid them just because I wanted to put on a new color. I was excited to do it, and it's so easy, and when you're done, you're done. Like, you can do stuff again. The nails have cured, and you're not sitting around waiting for them to dry. But I used the really lightest pink shade that was in the kit, and then I'd gotten this powder. Like, yeah, who am I? I'm using like powder on top of them. It's like unicorn powder, and it gives it that opal kind of pearly sheen on there. I know I didn't do a perfect job, but I'm just excited that my nails look good, they never chip, and I'm not biting them anymore. Oh, I forgot. Mom did say she used a little concealer when she got to that point in the look. She put some on her eye area, and that's kind of like her eye look. She doesn't really do eyeshadow. So maybe what I'll do right now at this time is I'll give myself a dab of the concealer I used right there. Just grab a brush and blend over to get nice and neutralized here. And I'll probably end it there. She just thinks that she looks younger and more fresh without a lot of eye makeup on. So her thing is mascara every day. I've rarely seen her without mascara on. And sometimes also a liquid liner that will not transfer off or go anywhere. So I think I'll throw on a liquid liner because I do have a recommendation for this. I don't know that this is the exact one Mom uses, but the Milani Waterproof Stay Put Matte Eyeliner in the shade Black Waterproof Matte. She's always thinking about the skin here that comes in contact with your lash line at times and has been burned by a number of eyeliners that transfer off onto your skin, you know? So she refuses to use anything but something totally waterproof as a liner. But the liner isn't an everyday thing for her. The mascara definitely is. So you might be thinking, well, this seems like kind of a natural type of look. And it is, but yet when Mom's got all her hair done and everything like that, which she always does, everything comes off looking very, very finished. So I'm not getting crazy here. I'm just staying right along my lash line. I'm not doing a wing. I'm not making it super thick. And I can guarantee you that will stay all day. Oh no, I had gotten a little bit on my eyelashes. And then I blinked and got some under my eye now. Great. It kind of flicked away, but now I feel like I can see where I did that. It's just not one of my videos unless we have a fun little plot twist like this, right? I ain't scared to add a little more concealer if need be. Actually just popped on a little bit of my translucent type powder right there, which is extra brightening. See, when you go doing stuff like this, when you go adding concealer again, you gotta be making sure everything else gets added on top of it so the finish of your skin goes back to looking the way it was. Hopefully I can be neat with my mascara here. This is my IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, and this would be Mom's fourth pick. I have given her a number of different mascaras that she has tried. What was one other one she kind of liked? I think it was from Bare Minerals called Lashtopia, perhaps, but this is the number one. This is the one that she knows, I know, many of us know is the bomb. This stuff like turns the lights on. Yep, you can see them. We got the curl holding, we got the fast buildup. Look at that, one eye to the next. What a difference with one step. And there's just a thickness too. So few mascaras that you put on like right out of the gate actually make your lashes look so much thicker, but this does. But even as somebody who, you know, I bounce around with a lot of products, it's what I love to do. I have a feeling even if I wasn't a YouTuber, I would still be very compelled to try all kinds of different things and experiment. But even though Mom is not that way and she just kind of wants to find what works and stick with it, and more of the population is probably like her than like me, she really has hit on things that work for her and last all day, look good on her, definitely accentuate her good skin. And I think she's really embraced the thought that going lighter, like say on the eye, keeping the face looking really fresh, even though we did do a number of steps there, the skin really doesn't look super heavy. And I think that all comes together for a more youthful look, right? So again, her number one product was the IT Cosmetics CC Illumination. Number 2 was blush from this palette. Number 3 was the IT Cosmetics Brow Power. Number 4 is the Superhero Mascara, which I wholeheartedly stand behind that one as well. Number 5 is the lip color. We'll get there in a second. One thing I'm going to do for my look is take my ABH double-ended pencil. This is not Mom instructed, this is just me. Just wanting to brighten up there a little bit in the lower lash line. Then for me, I'm going to take just a bit of the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions and use that on the bottom lower lash line. Now, if you've heard me talk about Mom on my channel for a while, you probably can predict what the lip product is that is her favorite. She loves the CoverGirl Outlast. This is, in her opinion, one of the few things that does not feather and drift outside of the lines around the lips. We all have, if you look up really close at your lips, you can see little avenues where product can bleed outside, and you may be really young and see that happening. I've seen it happening with different products on my lips, but as you get older, those lines get a little deeper and it can happen a bit more easily. So you're wanting that long-wearing product that just absolutely stays in place and will not do that. So she feels CoverGirl Outlast is the thing. She does notice that depending on how much she eats or drinks or talks or whatever in a given day, it can still fade, you know, a little bit. If you don't stay on top of the balm that goes with it, it can get kind of dry feeling. But overall, it's probably one of the most hardcore staying power things that's out there. Sorry, I'm just blinking down onto my lashes to reinforce the curl. I kind of want to have her experiment with some different liquid lipsticks that are on the market because she was in on this way before the liquid lipstick craze ever started. And there might be some of those that she likes and that she finds don't drift on her either. Where's her notes for me? 549 and 570 are her favorite shades in this, and I didn't have those exact ones on hand, but I do have my favorite shade, which is kind of in the ballpark of of what she uses. Both those shades are kind of like pinky, maybe a little bit peachy on one of them. Maybe like a warm rose would be the best way to describe her sort of go-to color. But I have this 960 Universal Nude, and I think it's really good as well. So I'm gonna pop this on. Step one is your liquid lipstick feeling step. And this is gonna be great for me today because Belle and Eve have dentist appointments that I'm taking them to, so I'll be all masked up and I won't have to worry about my lip color transferring onto the mask. So now you want to let that dry completely, and then you can put on the clear balm that comes with it, and that's what makes it comfortable. This balm is designed to work with this product. You couldn't just take any liquid lipstick and then put a balm on top and expect that you're going to have this effect, because so many of them, what would happen is you would re-liquefy the liquid lipstick. So Outlast does kind of have something special going on where that's concerned. But I'm loving the way the skin looks today, guys. I feel fresh, I feel awake. My gosh, not doing a big eyeshadow look cut out a lot of time. I feel like this was the kind of look I would come to when I was trying to have like a fast look for in between times, like Bubba wasn't sleeping as predictably as he is now, and so I just need like a little window of time to do some makeup, and I wouldn't go crazy on eyes at all. I would just like pop on mascara, probably not even eyeliner, get the skin looking how I wanted it, and then throw on a lip color. But I really think there's something to that illumination, and then you want to set your skin a little bit, but you still look really fresh and not nearly as matte as you would with the regular. There's a big difference, I think, in the regular CC cream and the illumination, the finishes of them. So I like that. I love the highlighter and blush combo out of my Needs palette, the bronzer too. Obviously I picked those, so I like them. But okay, the lips feel dry now. So you take this on top and you will actually see kind of a glossiness on your lips. But they feel really comfortable now, especially if you don't go really thick with your liquid lipstick coat. There's really no need to put that on thick, but once you put that balm on top, you are good to go. This shade is maybe a little bit lighter than what I see Mom in on an everyday basis, but it's kind of in the ballpark. So guys, that concludes this makeup look dedicated to my mom using her top 5 products. She did not steer us wrong. I'm really happy with the way everything turned out. So thank you, Mom, for participating in this one. And I will be thinking about who to ask next for the next top 5. I'm so glad you guys are enjoying this series as well. I will link below to the past ones that I have done. And guys, I really can't thank you enough for the kind comments, the amazing feedback you give. When you show up here, it's like you're ready just to be positive and happy, and it just shines through in the comments section. I can't believe we have built this kind of amazing community here. But it really is great. We've got people supporting one another, praying for one another. It lifts up your soul to look through these comments instead of being one of those comment sections on YouTube that's like, I don't even want to look there. I don't know what's going to be happening. Like, this is the place to be. So thank you for being here, and I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye.